Preview Show. UFC 306, Noche, Riyadh season, Las Vegas, Sphere.
Mexican Independence.
Mexican Independence Day. Here we go. As Dana White likes to call it, his love letter to Mexico.
That's it.
King's Court, MMA. I'm your guy, Obosogi.
I'm your guy, Mardy.
Yo, and you're here for the preview show.
Let's go. Let's get it.
He calls himself Mardy, but for today, I think we need to rename him the president of the Sugar Sean Athletic Commission is in the building.
Yeah, baby.
Because we all know where his views are going to lie and who he's going to be fully backing with chest. This guy has been on the sugar train before sugar was banned. He's absolutely about that high sugar life. Too much sugar is bad for your health, children. But not according to this man. He could take all the sugar all day, every day. Doesn't even mix it. Pure sugar. Pure sugar.
Come on.
Anyway, so obviously the bantamweight title bout. Your guy versus my guy, basically, because I'm fully about Merab around this time. And I feel like we've seen this before in Leon versus Bilal very recently. We've got the clash of styles. The clean, precise striker versus the marauding cardio machine of a grappler.
Yeah.
Seen it very recently. So
that's true.
Over to you, El Presidente. State your case. State your claim.
So you're very true. We have seen it before, but we also have seen it before on a more relevant scale in terms of Sugar Sean O'Malley versus then the bantamweight champ of Mr. Back King himself. And
who was also my guy.
Who was also your guy. And that went one way. Do you know what? It's not just blind faith that I'm leading with Sugar Sean. This one's going to be close, and this one's going to be tight. I don't know on the day if it's going to be tight or close though, because I do believe that Sugar can make, like he said, actually make it look a little bit easy. I think Merab needs to be on point, because if Merab gets a hold of him, it's ragdoll all day. Even though actually Aljo couldn't take Sean down when he tried. But I think Merab has got his style is a bit more marauding and relentless in the takedown. I just think he's at the peak of his career now, that his timing is on point. His speed, he's so fast. And I think we probably don't even understand how fast he is. We're only if we were in the cage with him. I think the speed and the timing, he doesn't even need to hit you with all the power. And I think he just reads the game so well, and he knows what people are going to do, and he can, by putting his feints down as well. I think him and Tim as well have just got the game plan down for that sort of fighter. A wrestler that's potentially smaller than him, that's going to come forward, him fighting potentially off the back foot as well. I think they've got the game plan that a lot of people need, that maybe Leon should have had, and maybe some other people. That's why I think Sugar Sean O'Malley is going to win.
Wow.
I'll say my prediction later on in terms of how. But
no, that was a given. I mean, as per your introduction, it wasn't going to go any other way. So, yeah, I think I agree with you on some points. I think to strategize for Merab's game plan is probably one of the easiest jobs for Tim, based on the fact that, yes, I'll be honest, Merab is one-dimensional. But at that dimension is his dimension. He lives in that dimension. He owns that dimension probably better than anybody in the UFC. Look what he did to Henry Cejudo. Olympic medalist. Double champ. Picked him up over his shoulder. Fireman's lift. I can be your hero, baby. Pretty much sang that to Zuckerberg whilst he was carrying him, stuck his tongue out mid-fight. I'm sorry. Levels. For him to do that to Cejudo, I was like, wow. And
It's true.
I mean, it's like I said, one dimension, I get. Game plan, I get. But this guy is an absolute cardio machine.
It's true.
Common denominator. Obviously, Marab has probably fought Aljo more than anyone, but we haven't seen that. We haven't seen what Marab has potentially done to Aljo, and iron sharpens iron and all. But who says that Aljo was the one sharpening Marab? What's not to say Marab was the one sharpening Aljo, and they've never fought because of how close they are.
That's true.
There might be that might be one of the reasons. It was, you know, their brethren's closed deal. Look, when I lose, you're straight in there. Your time, boom. I get that, but I think Marab and Aljo, chalk and cheese. Personally, I think you touched on it in terms of the chain wrestling. Okay. Yes, Aljo is the backpack. Once he's got your back, but Marab is just. It was 45 takedown offense against PTN.
Yeah,
45. Come on, this guy's an absolute. So given 100%, Suga, if he gets that timing right, he just needs to land once. If you're trying to go like that 45 times, it just takes one, as we know Suga is capable of. But I just feel Marab and that one dimension is going to be enough. I think if he picks him up, if he can get his hands on him and he can pick him up at least once in every round, I think he's keeping him down as well. I think he's keeping it down because he won't want to do that chain wrestling with Suga, because every round starts on the feet, which is Suga's dimension, his realm. Yeah. But as soon as it gets down to the ground, I believe Marab is the one to just hold him down, keep him down, make it ugly, be stuck to his chest like glue. Doesn't need his back. Just literally lie on the guy and just keep moving. Play dirty. Get some elbows in there. Keep moving. So the ref has no excuse to stand them up, because that's where you're in the danger zone. 100%. What I don't want to see Marab do, which I think Aljo did to a degree, is feel like you can stand up with him. Nah. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't mess about. Obviously, I don't want you to do a Ben Askren and just come out and be like a zombie, because you will get absolutely pieced up with a knee down the middle or straight. But he's got to be smart with it. He's got to dance with him for a bit and just get Suga on the back foot without diving in, just to get the reads. Because something else Suga is very good at, which I've seen all his opponents bite on, is the feints. Yeah, he's very good with the feints. So Marab has to be brave with it. Not bite to the feint and just wait for his opportunity. Be like a grizzly bear. Just be in the range, but not in the range at the same time. Dance with him for a bit and then pick your moments. If anything, feint back at him. Feint the takedowns to see what Suga's going to do, to see if you can get any bites from him. Just do the fake low legs. Keep it at distance. There's so much Marab can also do from his one dimension, which could make this an absolute beautiful fight. I think it's going to be a beautiful fight. I think it's going to be MMA at its best. I think you've got two of the best. See, I don't like Suga, but I'm saying it. You've got two of the best.
Wait, you don't like Suga?
I don't like Suga. I've never liked Suga. Wait. The guy's got the ugliest tattoos in the world, man. The guy makes me want to get untattooed. He makes me want to go and get laser treatment.
I don't like his tattoos, but I didn't know you didn't like him.
There's a lot. I've never backed Suga.
What?
I've never backed you. Come on, how did you not know
I did not know.
I've never liked him.
Wow, we got a bigger problem.
I've never liked him because I think unlike, and it goes back to day one, I think he's been nurtured. He's been protected by the UFC. Obviously, he's proven himself recently, but that one he had where he was just fighting cans and he was getting his confidence built up. Ridiculously fighting these no-names. They were literally flying in people who'd never fought in the UFC for him to just look good against. Where are all his opponents now? Apart from the last 3 or 4, if we're going to name names, but that think about it. Everyone, he's not an overnight success. He was the first season of the Contender Series.
Yeah.
First season. So I'm not saying he was, but in that duration of time, the UFC's looked after him. They purposely. That's why I don't like it. They purposely put the effort behind creating a star there, which they don't do for hardly any other fighters.
But also,
it's in at the deep end.
But also, you have to give props to his management as well, or to his team as well, for picking the fights. Hey, we don't want to jump too early. Let's get the experience, which is a lot of mistakes that a lot of people do.
I think it's because the UFC have helped him. Because I think where other camps and other fighters and other fighters management might want to do that, UFC is like probably says no. Like, you're fighting who we give you. I think his matchmaking has been a collaboration between the UFC and his management, as opposed to the UFC going, you're going to fight this guy. That's why I was like, okay, Dana privilege. He's got the epitome of Dana privilege for me. And to me, I've rewatched it actually over the weekend. I still to this day don't believe he beat Peter Yan.
Don't do that. No,
I still to this day don't believe he beat Peter Yan. To this day, I'm sticking with it.
He did. So for me, the only thing of Dana privilege that he has is from where he was number 11 or number 10 to getting that Yan fight. That's the only bit of Dana privilege.
He was 11.
He was 11 at that. That's the only bit of Dana privilege he got. But we don't know. People might have said no to him. You know, somebody might have pulled out. Peter Yan might have needed to fight. I don't know. But okay, I can agree on that. That seems like it's Dana privilege. But he won that fight. I don't care what anybody says. He won that fight. To this day. Watch it.
Sugar Sean Athletic Commission. He ain't changing lanes for anyone.
And that fight just proved that actually he should be there. He should be chasing the big boys.
The fight proves to me he's on the level. Still does, but for me, he didn't win it. It means 100% he can be in the kitchen when it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he gave me. I went, okay, he didn't get starched. I thought Peter Yan was going to starch him. To be honest, he didn't. He was in there. It was tight. I'm not saying it was a robbery either. I'm not saying it was a robbery, but it was a close fight, which I think it was a split decision in the end. So there you go.
It's a close fight.
A split decision means it's 50-50 to me, or 51-49.
Yeah, that's fair. And then he went on to do that to Aljo, and then he went on to do that cheater.
And actually, that was a funny. I think I saw a clip of the press conference after the Aljo fight, and I think they were reviewing. I think he finished Aljo in the second round, and then one of the journalists told him, "Oh yeah, you know you lost the first round 10-9," and then he was like, "Yeah, but how did the second round finish?" He's like, "Yeah," I was like, "Yeah, it's true. It's true." Because if you ask, Leon Usman in their second fight, like you lost every round. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you were losing 5.
Exactly.
How did the fight finish though?
So people say to me about Izzy and Pereira,
which is another thing I can see happening, where Moab is doing his thing. At the cardio machine that he is. Round 1 in the bank, 2 in the bank, because Moab's not going to finish him.
Yeah, okay, we can agree on that. Yeah,
Moab is not going to finish him. He's going to, it could, on his, on his best day, and in my dream scenarios, banked 1, banked 2, banked 3, banking 4 convincingly, 5 just takes 1 shot. From Sugar.
All right, yeah.
And that's what still scares me. Like, even whilst watching it, I'm not going to feel safe. So Moab has it in the bank until
he doesn't.
Until it's done. So that's also what scares me. So in that instance, I don't think I'm being unfair in saying that Moab isn't going to finish him. Moab isn't going to submit him. Sugar can end it at any time.
Yeah.
So that's what scares me.
And that's fair.
But on the flip side, Sugar could also do what Conor did to Aldo.
And just starch him early.
That's what I'm saying. Although I'm backing Moab, there's 2 scenarios I see where he finishes it either way at the end, that like literally latest finish in championship history ever, beats the Demetrius Johnson record. Literally not even 4.59, 4.59.999. Like sparks him. And it's like, what? I was like, hey, what's happened? What's going on? What do we do? No one knows what to do. Like, literally, or it's literally early, first minute, bang. So, what I'm saying is, there are more ways I can see Sugar winning. I don't want him to win. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm being as biased as I can be. I don't want him to win.
Yeah.
I want to see Moab do what Moab does best. But even if he banks the first 4 rounds, I would still be like having palpitations going, it ain't done.
It ain't over.
Of all the fights, that will be the one where I'm like, Sugar can do anything and take this.
Let me pose a couple of questions to you there as well, because you said you don't want him to do what Aldo did and try to stand with him.
Oh,
We've
no.
seen that Merab's actually, and from his camp, they're looking like, you know, he'd have more faith in his hands. He's with Joanne Calderwood's husband.
Stop it.
Ray Longo came out and said that Merab is going to have to eat a few shots.
100%. 100%.
We know he's sturdy. Yeah. How sturdy is he to take, or how many shots do you think he can take from Suga?
I think he's got to take as many. He's got to take them all to get his hands on him.
Okay.
Effectively.
So we agree that he's gonna have to take some shots.
Yeah, I can see Merab bleeding.
Okay.
I can see Merab. I can see that cut being reopened, and a few others. I can see his beautiful nose being crooked the other way. I can see it being messy. Like, I'm not sleeping on Suga. Look what he did to Cheeto.
Yeah.
How did Cheeto survive that knee? I watched that again.
That sounded
like what horrible. The heck?
Yeah.
Like a baseball bat on like a light pole.
Literally, yeah.
Like, imagine that crowded arena like that, and you can hear that. Like, that's ridiculous. So I'm not sleeping on Suga at all. I know exactly what he's got in his arsenal. I just don't want him to win. I'm just being honest. There's no science behind it. I just don't want him to win. If he beats Merab, I mean, he's up there with the greatest bantamweight champions ever already. I'm saying that because because they were saying that about Aljo, and he only had 3 defenses because you don't get that many defenses in that division.
It's true.
So he's up there. He's up. He's up there. I'm not saying he is. He's up there as one of the greats easily. Yeah. That's crazy.
Not Aldo. Sorry, Henning Ferrari.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's true. He's going to, for me, I think it's going to be early. I think it's going to be a round 1 or round 2. I think Merab's going to be a deer in the headlights. Once he feels the first one, I think he's still going to be confident that he can do it. But I think just the distance, Merab, his span is just not even comparable to Aljo's. No. And I think just with the feints and everything, I think it's a round 1 or round 2 KO.
I think his face. I think he takes it. I think he takes the licks. I think he takes the licks better than Aljo. I think, I'm not saying he won't be startled or he won't hit his ass, but I just don't. I think it's going to be so momentarily, he'll be bouncing back up straight away. Fair. I just think, mate, those Georgians, man. I think he'll be able to take it. I hope he can take it. I hope he can take it, because if he can't, then it's not going to last long.
Yeah.
Because there's no way in his preparation he can prepare with the mentality that is, I'm only going to get my hands on Suga and I'm not going to be touched. There's no way you can prepare like that. He's going to be touched. Maybe that's why he's had multiple cuts in his camp, because they're preparing for dangerous entries. He's preparing to enter and take a knee at all risks. Honestly, I don't, because like you said, and it's even forget the reach, even the height. What 5'11" versus 5'6". So following the reach there, they shouldn't even be fighting in the same league. But this is we fight according to weight, not height.
Yeah, it's true.
It is what it is. So him being cut means hopefully he's preparing the right way.
Okay.
He's preparing his chin, he's preparing his face to take damage, because that's what it's going to take to get his hands on Suga. But even then, he's got to be innovative with it, because just going in a straight line, Suga's footwork is unbelievable. Suga knows how to fight on the back foot. He knows how to dance on the back foot. He knows how to not get hit on the back foot.
Yeah.
So Merab is going to have to be A1 levels, like whatever even what he did to Aldo. Everyone's forgetting what he did to Aldo.
Yeah, that's true.
Like what he did to Peter Yan. Like remember, split decision Yan versus Suga, unanimous when Merab got his hands on him.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like I know fight maths doesn't work like that, but for me it gives me hope of a more competitive fight than what you're saying. As in a round or 2. If it was finished in round 1 or 2, I'd be very disappointed. I'd be like, wow. Like, and then I'd be like, also, wow, okay, so Sugar's just basically never going to lose at this weight. I'll be fuming.
It's all or nothing for him.
Basically, Merab is my saviour. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, well, we've got Usman Nurmagomedov as well. It's after him, but
true. But no, I'm excited for him. I'm excited to see what they do with the Sphere. I think. Also, I want to give credit to Merab and the way he's built himself up in terms of like social media and the personality that he's become, because I think that is 100% helped unlock this fight. Because I think apart from the results, let's be honest, like he's not going around knocking people out or giving people highlight reels like Suga has on his record, but
One
he's
finish in the UFC.
put the grind in. He's undefeated in, I think, what I want to say, 10, 11?
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yeah, double digits, definitely.
Last defeat was to like flipping Ricky Simone or something like that years
Yeah.
ago, going back. Yeah, it was
he had
Ricky
the
Simone.
last, yeah, Ricky Simone, he had
Yeah.
two losses actually in his UFC.
So the turnaround is a fantastic one. I actually really like him as a personality. I think he's absolutely quirky as heck.
Same.
I love the him and the Nina partnership is so random, but it just works. Him and Nina is brilliant.
Him and Fake Sean as well.
It's just jokes.
It's just jokes.
So, and I just think he's a good guy. Just like him, I think he's a good, I'm old school, good godly man. Georgia, that's what they all do. So yeah, I want him to win. But yeah, I'm putting all my eggs in that basket. Marab, please do it, please. So to the picks, go on. Let's be surprised.
Let's be surprised. I think we already said it. I'm thinking, round one Sugar.
Boom.
Saying round one Sugar.
I've got to go. Obviously, my guy Marab, Georgia power. Sorry, no, he's Mexican for the night. Viva la Mexico! Viva la Mexico!
Sean has a bigger claim.
He's been in Mexico as well. Viva la Mexico!
Sean has a bigger claim to the Mexican throne than Marab. You know.
So, Marab, unanimous decision, obviously. Obviously.
Child, imagine. People.
Oh gosh. So that is we all covered off for the main event.
Yeah.
Main event. Looking at the odds, I'm not going to bother with the odds. We've made our picks, but women's flyweight title bout: Grasso versus Shevchenko. Free. First time, I think, women's trilogy in UFC history.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
fair play.
Yeah, first time.
Fair play.
And obviously Grasso from Mexico, so we got another Mexican. Well, a real Mexican.
she breathes the Mexican air.
Don't let me get in all DDP. She trains there. She lives there. She eats there. She's fully Mexican, not African.
Wow.
So, yeah. I mean, last time. I completely forgot about the last fight.
Yeah.
The draw.
I had to watch it again.
Yeah,
today.
I had to remind myself. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't just end with Grasso and then they did the ultimate fight and then this has happened. They fought again. They fought again last September and that was a draw.
Yeah.
What do you think of that draw though? Is that naughty judge? Was it Ted Bell or someone like that? The one who scored the last round 10-8 to Grasso.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
There was a random judge, rogue judge, who scored that last round 10-8.
At the end, I watched most of it without commentary because I think you do have to do that a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I think I have been skewed in some of my decision making because of commentary. I did think Shevchenko won the fight.
Mike Bell, sorry, was the judge.
It was Mike Bell.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I did think Shevchenko won the fight, but it could have gone anyway. To be honest, a draw may be a fair decision. I thought Grasso won 2-5, I believe it was. She knocked it down, obviously, the second round. But I thought Shevchenko came out and did what she needed to do, but obviously she didn't. I think the end of the story is I don't want to discredit Grasso at all because she is an absolute dog. Like, she's the champion for a reason. Yeah. She came out, and it's one of those things that Shevchenko has been a champ for so long at the top. She already knew, Alexa Grasso already knew who she needed to beat, who she needed to train for. So all of those years she's been training to beat her, and she did it. You know, that spinning, what's it called, heel that she always does, took the opportunity, grabbed it.
And have you seen the clips of her drilling for that? Grasso
drilling. I saw that
drilling
recently.
for that in the changing room before.
Yeah.
A little bit similar
to in the changing room.
Like Masvidal practicing to knee aspirin.
Yeah.
You've got Grasso drilling just in the change room on the mats. What to
coming.
Do if she spins.
She knew it was coming. That's one of her staple moves. Crazy. And she's like, do you know what?
Yeah. When I see that, bang, get in your back.
Exactly. I thought Shevchenko came out and put up a better fight, but I think now Shevchenko, you have to finish her.
I think, and that's how Shevchenko's talking. Like, I need to starch this girl.
Yeah.
I need to absolutely, don't leave it to the judges. I'm not leaving it to the judges. And typically, in her 7 title defenses, that's what she did. She was starching these girls.
It's true.
She was making them look silly. Remember what she did to Jessica I? What she did to my girl Laura Murphy. She just absolutely just swarmed her.
Murphy didn't want to be there.
She was running. She was running. On me. I'm still getting starched.
It was bad.
That was bad.
Like she's a badass Shevchenko. I just see the when she with the guns as well.
Would you take a bullet? Would you take a bullet?
She's just a badass. But Grasso, those hands, you can't stand with her. That's the thing. You cannot stand her. You cannot take that many. What
She's got some undeniable. She's got some that secret juice in terms of power as well. Like it doesn't look it, but
technique is there.
When she was landing on Shevchenko, you could see it always stopped Shevchenko in her tracks.
Yeah,
which means the power advantage was to Grasso. I think. Yeah, for me personally, I'm starting to feel now that we're in the from an MMA perspective, it's like changing of the guard period. When we're seeing the amount of like the greats, like the Volk, like losing their belt, and now obviously we've seen
Izzy's as well.
Izzy's kind of descent. We now, I think we've seen it. I feel like we saw it with Shevchenko versus Santos. Remember Talia Santos? Then I thought she didn't win that.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Okay.
No,
right.
I gave it to Santos.
Yeah.
And I didn't give Santos a chance going in.
Yeah.
And Shevchenko, like for me, it's the first time she looked human.
Yeah.
Because up to that point, she was starching everyone. And then I thought, and then I got flashbacks of John Jones at 205 when for me personally, I felt Dominic Reyes beat him. And the other guy, I thought
Gustafsson.
No, not Gustafsson. The big Brazilian guy.
Oh, Santos.
Another Santos. Yeah, I thought he beat him as well. And I thought, but again, it's because these absolute undeniable champs, they've started to look human. They've started to look like they're getting into scraps and battles. And you're like, whoa, if you're not starching them, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
true. It's very true.
It could be an element of that. So I'm thinking the same with Shevchenko now, where she's had 2 against Grasso. Sometimes people just have your number.
Yeah.
Because I didn't give Grasso a chance in 1, and then I thought 2 we're gonna see Shevchenko come back out.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I can't sleep on Grasso.
Yeah.
She's the new breed. She has gone away now, and I 100% agree with your point. Where when you've got a champion who's been on that pedestal for so long, everyone has years to just literally focus on what do I need to do to beat this person when I get there.
100%.
When I get there, where Shevchenko she can't look at 25 girls.
Yeah, exactly.
She can't. You can't look at the top 25 and go, yeah, you've just got to focus on who's in front of you at the time. But that's in a camp. They might have even had your poster on the wall.
That's it.
5 years before. No, as in like when I grow up, I want to be like you.
Oh right, okay, yeah, yeah, that's true.
Then they're in the UFC. Then the dartboard comes out. So it's like. Geez, they're literally obsessed with you.
It's true.
And then you get to fight them. Like again, that's your point. As soon as I see you spin, I'm taking you.
Yeah.
That's studying.
Preparation,
that's
studying. That's
and
it.
to time that as well. To think it is one thing, but to drill it and to time it.
Master's level. PhD level.
PhD level.
That's it. PhD
with
level.
all the lights and the pressure, and it's your first championship fight against someone with all that experience. And you're meant to be nervous and a bit agitated, and this might be your one shot. If you get it wrong, it's gone.
Yeah.
And then to do it and then to convert, I'm sorry, that's a mindset. That's crazy. So for me,
that's nasty.
I've got to back Russell. I love Shevchenko. Though. Everything you said, she's a badass. She's 7 title defenses. I think she's amazing. Probably up there, greatest combat athlete ever in terms of female.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But I think Father Time, I think she's just that little bit slower and just not as strong as she used to be. And Grasso has come up, closed that gap, and we can say it has overtaken her because she's coming in with 2 fights against her and no losses.
Yeah.
Which who would have thought that a couple of years ago that you can fight Shevchenko twice?
Yeah.
and not lose.
Yeah, and take the belt twice. It's crazy. I'm very torn. I've got this same mindset as you. I find it hard to sleep on Grasso, but I did forget it was a draw in that second fight. And because of that, and because of, for entertainment purposes as well, it would be boring if we picked the same person. It would be. Even though my head is actually telling me to go Grasso. I've literally just changed my mind now.
But as I shared in the TNT Sports preview show, we'll throw up a screenshot. I did throw in and say, look, but if Shevchenko wins, surely you have to do a fourth
You have
to tie it up, because then that's a Grasso win, a draw, a Shevchenko win. That opens up a 4.
Yeah, that has
The
to.
UFC won't not do that. Come on,
they have to do
they're
that.
the 2 best clearly in that division by a country
by
mile.
Yeah.
Boom! You look at Figgy and Moreno.
But
This could be
tennis
that.
with it. Yeah, it could be that.
This could be that. So that's what I would love to see. But I don't think I'm going to see it. I think Grosso's going to do it. But I'd love to see a 4. I'll take a 4. If this fight is as great as the last 2 combined, I'll take it a 4th time.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll happily take it.
You see the mind games he's playing there. He's uploading into my head. Nah. But I'm taking it. I'm accepting it. Accepting transfer. Shevchenko. I'm going with Shevchenko.
Chevy, cool. How?
She has to finish it.
She's got to be in it. If she needs to win, she's got to finish.
I think it might be Shevchenko's stoppage, referee stoppage, because I think we saw Grasso open up in the second fight. I think maybe it might be a cut that she keeps on going for. And the ref stops it, I think. So yeah, stoppage, round 5.
Ooh.
Round 5. Until death, yeah. Oh, actually, no, round 4, because Grasso, she came in and she got that wind. She got that wind in round 5, round 4. Yeah, that's it. No more from me on that one.
I think Grasso knockout round 4. I think she knocks her out.
That's a nice one, to be honest.
I've just got. She's 36 now. It's just got the age thing where Grasso comes in there stronger and faster than her. Shevchenko thinks she can have her way with her like the other girls. Grasso's like, nah. Plus, I saw Grasso in the not embedded, the countdown. Her arms were looking hench, I was like, is this new?
I was looking at my own arms. I was like, yo. Back in the gym.
I think she's added some bit. And seamless link. She trains with Diego Lopez.
She does.
Like, he's in her corner when she fights.
And they're just fighting one behind each other.
That's it.
The confidence of this man.
So yeah, I've got Grasso knockout and seamless link. Diego Lopez versus Brian T-City, baby.
They're making it again.
Featherweight bout.
They're trying it.
Lopez trying to get that number 3 ranking from T-City. Coming in at ranked number 12.
What?
12? What an opportunity.
Dana White privilege? Can I get a Dana White privilege? I can't get one. Why can't I get one, please?
You can get it.
Can I get it?
You can get it.
It's
crazy.
But that's okay.
I didn't say it was okay. I didn't say it was okay.
No, I'm asking
you already know I'm backing for this. You already know who I'm backing for this fight.
Yeah,
you know who. Just like you're the Sugar Sean commission.
Yeah.
Me and T-City are homies, man. We are homies. That's my guy.
But I'm still just asking you, like, actually, what am I asking you? I totally forgot my train of thought. No, that is Dana White privilege.
100%.
Okay.
But he's done a lot of favors. He's got privilege from day one, because remember his first ever outing, even though he lost it, he was a last minute replacement. And then you're forgetting he fought Danny Higg with 2-3 hours notice, and T-City didn't make it. So his privilege, in a way, is a privilege.
He's got money in the bank.
He's got credit and a half in the bank.
He's got
for the things he's done for. He's a company man and a half. So that's different for me.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
That's different.
Fair. Do you know what? I love T-City as well. I'm a T-City boy. T-City. I love him. But do you know what? Just something in my head just around his weight cut issues, his injury issues. I think the last fight, it had to be cancelled because he had trouble getting down to featherweight. Yeah. Oh, was he 6'6"?
He was 6'6". I think, but the weight cut probably brought on him being 6'6".
helped it or played a part into it.
Apparently, didn't it? Because if you remember the original card, that wasn't on the original card. So even though it wasn't last minute, it was last minute.
Yeah.
So maybe it was too last minute for him. But it wasn't 4-8 week camp.
No,
I think it was more 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you're big and you're not, and you have issues making that weight, and you're trying to do it in 5 weeks, kind of in half the time for him, then the body will shut down.
It's true. It's true. You can't put your body through that much stress. And this is apparently they're saying that this is his last fight at featherweight.
Yeah,
even though he's ranked number 3,
crazy.
He's going to go up to lightweight. So
obviously, the weight is an issue.
Yeah, it's true.
Clearly.
Especially when there's a new champ as well in the division in terms of Ilya. I don't know, man. And just to see what Lopez has done recently, obviously, I think the matchups that he's had they've been tough, but I think, they've been good matchups for him in terms of the size-wise. The one against Sadiq Youssef, Super Sadiq. I just think the size, he got you play a point there. They said something weird. We were just watching, obviously, a bit of
TNT coverage.
TNT coverage, and they were saying that Bisping said that they think that Diego can hang with him on the ground. That's one thing in my head that I'm saying, no, that's a big mistake. I think, and you know what? I'm going to put something together here. Because I'm going to link it to the fight that we've just talked about, Alexa Grasso and Shevchenko.
You think this is passing under the guard?
I think this is. No. I'm thinking it's Mexican Independence Day, but the Mexicans aren't going to have their celebration that they wanted, because I think Diego Lopez's loss is going to play a part into him turning around, going into Alexa Grasso's corner, and potentially that the aura there not being what they want 100%.
I think you've got okay.
I think that might play a part.
I just want to throw your plans out the window a little bit.
Okay.
Diego Lopez is not actually Mexican. He's Brazilian.
He's Brazilian.
Yep.
Yeah, but she's in her corner. Oh yeah, okay. But anyway, she's in her he's in her corner.
Yeah.
He's in her corner anyway. So I think maybe that's
what. So if he loses, if he wins, it elevates her.
It elevates Grasso.
I think if he loses, it elevates. If I see one of my people lose and I'm next, I'm like, no, I'm going out to get payback.
Yeah.
I think either way, I'm elevated. For me, either way, I'm. Plus, you're the champ. For me, like that, those things shouldn't come into your stratosphere in terms of one of your people losing.
True.
For me, if they lose, I'm going out to get payback. If they win, man, you've got the camp heights. For me, it's a win-win either. It's just win. It's more win-win because we got to train together and we've had a great camp. And I was like, oh man, I've seen you lose after all the work you put in. Nah, I'm going to go and back you.
Yeah. That's
so I don't know. For me, that would be my mentality. I'd be surprised if an athlete had one where I'm a bit deflated because my girl lost.
Yeah. That's fair.
You got to go out and handle your own business. You got to get paid.
You got to get paid.
Remember, 50% of the pay is based on you winning. You're already there. You've got your show money.
It's true.
It's time to go get that win money. And then any subsequent bonuses. So for me, none of that.
I've made my decision on that one. Let me not link it. It all comes down to if a healthy T-City comes up or not. If a healthy T-City comes in, I believe T-City can pull it off.
This could be a fight of the night. If they're both fit and healthy, doing their thing, and you're saying, the other pundits are going, if it's on the ground, it's level. On the feet, T-City is a dog as well. He can take a hit and give a lick.
It's true.
Diego's got power, but T-City's he's not getting knocked out. This could be an absolute brawl. This could be fight of the night. This could be brilliant.
What he did to Yair as well.
God, exactly. And Yair was on the come up.
He was.
Yair was fully on the come up.
And then this could create a lightweight story, a lightweight T-City.
I just want the redemption. I need the redemption arc to be complete. And for me, the redemption arc is complete by smushing the young blood. What? Coming to take my spot? In what? Mexican Independence Day. What? American flag with my Mexican blood running through me.
Oh yeah.
Are you nuts? Ortega.
No. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not even questioning T-City. If he makes weight and he's healthy, for me, I'm not saying it's going to be an easy fight. I think it's going to be just bleed fight of the main card.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I see T-City bleeding a lot. He does bleed a lot. But I want to see Lopez bleed as well, because I don't think you've seen him bleed in the UFC yet. Because again, he's had very good matchups that he should be winning. Some of them have looked a little bit tougher than others.
Yeah.
But Danny couldn't really get to show himself, didn't prepare for him.
Yeah,
so of course that's going to be a decision. Plus Danny is a tough guy anyway on any day. So I think this is going to be when two objects collide. It's like,
I just don't know. I just don't know if he's going to come in fit and healthy. I mean, yeah,
I don't want to see him get starched. I don't want to see him get. I literally don't want to see anything bad happen to the boy. I don't want to see him get beat up. I don't want to see him get knocked out. I don't want to see him get submitted.
No, I don't.
Because if I do see that, I'll be honest. I'll be like, bro, retire. If I see that, and I think it's like where I've gone with Moab, it's all or nothing. Yeah. I think I'm the same with T-City. I'm that invested now. It's like, you need to win this. You need to win this because you've been through so much. I need the completion of this redemption. You can't lead the division under defeat.
Yeah.
If you're going
back of the queue again, back of the queue.
Do it. Imagine that, because then you're going. You're getting up to the next division and you're top 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously. And you're probably just a fight away from the belt because of who you are and because of what you've done. I'll be honest. He needs this.
T-City round 2 submission.
Oh!
T-City round 2.
Come on, baby.
T-City. Now he's gonna go and do Lopez, right?
No. I think it's going all the way.
All the way,
It's going all the way. I think it's going to be an. I don't see either of them getting knocked down. I think if the jiu-jitsu, is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be like 2 spiders just doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think T-City split decision.
Split. Ooh, fair play.
I think it's gonna be that kind of fight where it's gonna be a pick'em at the end. Like, who won that? Like, and I'd watch that again, kind of fight.
Oh yeah.
That's what. That's what I'm praying it is. I just can't see T-City lose, man.
If it is, you just scrapped up.
I'm more invested in T-City versus Moab, and that's saying a lot. I'm putting it out there. If I had to guarantee a T-City win, look, this is me, and I'm saying it to you, Mr. Athletic Commission of Suga, I would take a T-City win and sacrifice a Moab.
Just have to leave him to the slaughter. Just leave him for one punch.
First minute Moab. God bless you. Sorry, brother.
He can't defend. You just got to take the lick off Sean.
Yeah. I'll take a T-City win in even if it's controversial. I don't care. I'll take any T-City win, and I will literally sacrifice Moab at the altar. That's how invested I am.
Fair. That is very much invested. Fair play. It's a T-City sweep then.
Whew.
Come on, lad. Come on.
Don't say I don't know how to promote. But yeah, that is what are we calling this event again? UFC 306 Noche Riyadh season from the Sphere this weekend. I'm absolutely gassed. The build-up is now getting me excited.
Come on.
And that's been your main covered, your co-main, and the juicy Just Bleed match.
Indeed.
Boom.
Indeed, we're here for you.
Woo! Yo, I'm your guy, Obasogi.
Yes, I'm your guy, Mardy.
We are King's Court. Please subscribe, like, engage.
That's it.
Over and out.
Peace.